Thank you so much for staying with us here on the program. It's still Politics Today on Channels Television. Well, Lagos politics has gotten us talking, and we've been talking about how well the people who are gunning to rule Lagos State know about the people and how much plan they have for the people of Lagos State. We've been talking with the APC candidates, Akinwumi Ambode, and now we switch gears and we have the PDP candidate, Mr. Jimmy Agbaje. Thank you so much for making it on the program tonight.
Nice to be here, Sean.
This is not your first time for wanting to become the governor of Lagos State. This is perhaps the third time that you are...
No, second time.
This is the second time, rather.
Okay. And the last one.
And it is really, why do you want to make it the last? Are you thinking you may not win?
Because I'm going to be governor.
You have that confidence?
Oh, yes, definitely.
What gives you that confidence?
Oh, the figures are there, the polls are there. You talk to the people, talk to the market women, talk to the traders, talk to the students, talk to even the professionals. I'm wondering how we're not going to win this one.
You know, a lot of people will say perhaps Jimmy may be a good candidate, but perhaps he's not within the party that will win in Lagos.
No, that's propaganda.
Considering history of politics in the state.
In fact, they say we're just kidding. And I say, well, we will see who's kidding.
Are you certain about your candidature and, of course, your platform?
Definitely. You know, Jimmy Agbaje comes around this time with a stronger platform than he did in 2007. And take it or leave it, it's a strong platform. He comes with his brand, and he comes on a stronger platform. And that added together is going to give us victory.
I mean, a lot of people will say you probably chose that platform just because you wanted to become governor at all cost.
I don't know. It's not at all cost. I mean, if I wanted office at all cost, I would have taken office long time ago. It's not at all cost. I'm going to take governor on my terms. In other words, I'm going to be in a position to govern Lagos. For the benefit of Lagosians.
Not on the terms of some of those who have sponsored you to this moment.
Who has sponsored me? Nobody has sponsored me.
We ordinarily don't find individuals who sponsor themselves in politics in Nigeria. You know about this. You are one of the oldest guys in the politics of Lagos.
Yeah, forget the propaganda. You know, politicians play all kinds of propaganda. But let me assure you, Lagosians, that nobody's sponsoring me. In fact, I'm looking for money.
At the moment,
your
party is not sponsoring you.
No, it doesn't work like that. You know, people always have this idea that PDP throws so much money at you, and I'm wondering whether it's the same PDP that I am in. It doesn't work like that.
So where are you getting all the monies from?
Not getting much, I can assure you. At least definitely not compared with the other candidates.
I can see your banners and your rollovers all over town.
We'll tell you the tricks later, after the elections.
Okay.
But let me say that a lot of it is in kind. So you're having different people paying for those boards.
For those who have interest.
Yeah, there's some that say, look, Jimmy, we like your boards. We're going to do some. And we say, well, it costs so much. And they pay for it.
That's interesting.
Yes.
And what gives you that confidence, really? Because one will wonder, apart from your pedigree and your person, you talked about your brand, but again, what gives you the confidence that the polls will be in your favor?
Well, let's put it like this. Going out there, we're talking to everybody. I've been around Lagos, I don't know, 4 or 5 times in the last few months. You go to the market and you see the kind of reaction that you get. It's genuine. You talk to the traders, like I said. You talk to professionals, you talk to students, you talk to youths. And the reaction you get is very positive. In fact, the challenge we have is how we're going to protect our votes. And that's really what we have set before us. But if you take the polls, and I'm not talking about polls that you play around with. If you take the polls, we're far ahead. And the other party knows that.
A lot of people will say, and some of us know, that your party does not have as deep structure, political structure in Lagos as the ruling party, the APC.
There's no way an opposition will have the kind of structures that a ruling party will have. Even at the center, where the other party won, they didn't have as deep structure as the ruling party. And that's how it works, because don't forget that when you're the ruling party, you're in government, and government is everywhere. So to that extent, yes, our structure would not be as deep as the ruling party, but it is deep enough to throw the ruling party out of office.
It isn't going to be a very, very tough task for you, knowing full well that the party that you want to throw out of office now in Lagos is the same party that defeated your presidential candidate in the March 28th polls.
There are different dynamics at play, very different dynamics. Like I said, the challenge we have in Lagos is that because it is the ruling party and because we know the games they play, that the challenge before us is going to be how to keep those votes.
The security of your votes?
Yes.
Do you have a history of manipulation of votes in Lagos?
Are you asking me or are you saying so?
That was hysterical. the laugh was, you need to tell us what exactly is behind that laugh.
No, because it's open knowledge.
That's what?
Of course there's history of manipulation of votes. Of course there's history of loading of votes. It's there at the local government elections in Lagos. Even the last elections, we know what we went through. But, you know, we're sportsmen, so we take it as it comes. We know that our votes, for example, in the presidential elections for last Saturday, the votes given to us were our votes. I can't say the same for the other one, but we'll leave it at that. We're sportsmen. We've accepted the results for now. We leave the party to work on the due process and all. But we know what happened, even at the last elections in Lagos.
You think the loss of your presidential candidate, Goodluck Jonathan, will change the fortunes of your chances come April 11th?
You know, it's interesting. Before the presidential elections, you had a number of people who said, you know, we don't want to have PDP in the center, and we don't have to, you know, and Lagos. You had that, and we were looking at how we were going to counter that, you know, if the president won. Just like, again, we're having a situation where we're saying, well, for you now, it's not PDP in the center, and so why don't give us PDP in Lagos? But I think the reality, honestly, is that it's really got to do, it has to do about the candidates. It must have to do about the candidates as to what they have to offer Lagosians. Do you believe that the alternative is good, is going to address the challenges that Lagos faces? If you do believe so, then you vote for the candidate of your choice. The parties, yes, they are important, but I think it's more important that you find that you have a candidate who's standing strong, who you believe is saying what he is able to deliver. And that's very important, that he's clear about what he wants to do, and that he has the strength of character to deliver on those promises.